Oh, it's the same lines.
Leave it to me. Sir, the war ended.
Styxia, this cannot stand.
Oh, looks like...
Sir, I am the maiden.
Maiden of...
Don't worry. I'm typically...
Is it?
Cass.
I'm fine. Is this a remnant of his soul?
Well then, why should I place my trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Wait, I don't quite understand.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the council that offered this room to me.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself.
I see. So that is how they plan to... They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me.
And yet, you seem to...
That's because the fate that we were born with. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here.
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder. But why would this memory appear right?
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cypher is to...
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they...
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept Black Tide. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trusts... Since the realm of the dead must remain peaceful, please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Get them!
Rotate! Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Useless, Catadons.
Check out someone you're out!
Please! Protect me!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Thus our fates become one.
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
we can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
I will at least try.
It's...
Oh, this place. Must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Please excuse me. I am but a scholar from a distant land.
This one...
Oh, I was merely spent you.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back.
I'm well aware of that. That's because I didn't fall in.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. Circe's above. What cowards.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite common for some people. But I...
Cass?
Yes, because when this is a wish that I've held for almost, but I've never been more firm in my conviction.
Wow. This place is so... Broken stairs. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher?
But how should we get up there? The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient. Look, there's even a platform lift over there. has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
Looks good.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
Is that all?
No match for me.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
No match for me. Is that all?
Catadons?
Myriad color sparks! Mimi!
Get them!
Adorned in splendor!
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Cat please! Cat please! Mimi!
Get them!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Great. The more the better.
Stay back. Don't come near.
Why does he... Or is he actually scared of it?
There's no need to be alarmed.
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal vault...
You've misunderstood us.
My goodness. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a... Wait a minute. You see...
It's a long...
Thanatos?
Is it possible that...
Death. Could...
Pollux.
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil... But they saw a girl within the dragon...
Pray tell.
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty asked for whether this room...
You have my thanks, please.
Thank you.
This is his...
Then you granted him death? That is...
I did it out of sympathy. Believe...
Sympathy? Sympathy?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during era crisis.
You feel that he's similar?
Yes. Since he can, that's why he approached me and pleaded.
You are perhaps...
I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall, and they had such proud expressions. Perhaps Death's authority was never meant...
I won't refute your beliefs. It's a fairy tale from foreign lands. A tale told...
What? That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace.
I've already had it. My memories only begin.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
Shut up. Just even if that girl is... It was the both of them.
Looks good.
Oh, this is...
Living ones?
Thus our fates become one.
Rotating, rotating.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Myriad color spurt. Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration. Please.
Get them! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
All lies shall be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration.
The way is fraught with difficulties. Time for resolution.
Get them!
Is that all? Looks good.
hear about the great work that I'm doing?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name?
You don't have to describe it.
During the age of myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach.
But didn't that dragon...
Oh? Looks like you... Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux.
So... This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal. That final ingredient. The final sacrifice.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't...
I know that I am no longer capable.
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast instead of summoning a supreme god, unable to rest in peace. These depart. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Please, you must...
I promise that...
By Fagusa above, that's her mother. Please bless this child with an...
Oh, like how... a casteress.
That's... where my name...
The sound's back. What is...
Living ones, don't waste your time, bicker...
Black Tide... Miss, please fight them.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those black...
Everyone, hide behind me!
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Thus our fates become one.
Please!
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All lies should be revealed. The way is fraught with difficulties.
Oh, there's so many of them! Now how are we holding up? Please!
Get them! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Time for revolution. Thus our fates become one. All lies should be revealed.
Please! Please!
Get them!
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Rotate and painting!
Catadance? Ha!
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please! Please!
Here. For the feast of strife. On their triumphant return.
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty. You've been through...
I will find...
Lord Mighty, I have always...
I'm the one. Resist... Alchemy, that is...
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation. It seems his battlefield is... Lord Mighty, Are you? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower.
Challenge.
That's right. If we can work together.
Let the person who is brushed against.
Cass, are you sure you want...
I'm not afraid. Rather than standing still.
But I've never repaired.
If I was more powerful, I would be... The Rune of Recollection is here, but I... Oh, could it be in that collapsed... That sounds so weird. Just shout for me when you need... Got it! Just leave...
Mem did it!
The pink squirrel is very smart.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is that...
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Gray... Trian? What?
This is...
It really... just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way.
Yup, you're right. But Trian believed that, so Trian has been
Oh, it must have been...
But according to what Trian said, Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass, we finally finished it.
This is what Lady Trevi wanted, the gift for me. That you...
The Holy Maiden of Janus.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this.
It's seriously a wonder.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before, but little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone...
Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the Flame Chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible. I took countless photos in the past, but if I had known...
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to...
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world.
I thought...
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regret. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Trevi, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you for bringing me the final
key. Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Light.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. We haven't... If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living. I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the Flame Chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. I will continue to fight till I die, then rise from death.
There is one more thing you should...
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept
Do you have?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on feudalmat. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Georios' earth, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made... In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious. Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorus, please, live as a human. And
According to that alchemist, the final piece is, however, he is not privy to the past.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kefali's memory, and the trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything.
You mean...
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river, and that's why we have to reforge its body with...
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth...
According to those departed spirits. But before we talk about that...
I heard them too.
I think it's probably they must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me, and that wish is the reason Pollux' soul still lingers in the mortal realm.
So instead of...
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers.
But all of this is just a hypothesis.
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the now. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture. Let the ritual begin. And now, the objective is complete. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for Pollux. I shall lift you from the River of Souls and reforge. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the Lady Almanette.
Did she recognize you? Oh,
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. Please, go on. I'm listening.
Yes. You're... Never mind.
There's no need to worry, Elder.
The world
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story, but you no longer need to hide that story.
Well, Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued from where you stand.
Indeed. I cannot imagine. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent, but I still can't take that as the final answer.
However...
Please enlighten me, Lady Amonette. Your words might truly guide me toward...
You and I are neither. But what if I reframe it?
Love.
No one ever invented the word. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of perhaps the people of Styxia, but instead became fixated.
Therefore, death is...
That's right, Casterus. It is... if you truly intend.
I understand, Lady Am. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of gold's first blessing. But if the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played midwife in delivering me into this world. And I would thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace. Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again once we eradicate this hatred and regret?
A little honesty would do us good.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Time for revolution. Is that fear I sense?
Evil leave at once! Rotate and painted!
Castle ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Flee!
The way is fraught with difficulties.
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Dazzling ninja report! Flee!
A little honesty would do it. Countless, thus our fates become one. All light to be revealed.
I'm scared!
Together!
Flee! Evil leave at once! Myriad talent burst!
A little honesty with you, so fragile, like a wisp of silk. The way is fraught with difficulties.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Castle with Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Flee!
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace. Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Evil leaf of flee!
Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
Time for revolution.
I'm scared! Dazzling Ninja reporting for myriad talent burst! Castle with Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Flee! Flee!
Countless, thus our fates become one.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life to be revealed.
Please, don't turn back to the Nether Realm. Oh, death. Sleep in peace. I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Nether Realm. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long
What's wrong?
Are you...
What's wrong with...
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now...
What? Oh no! Is there anything we...
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return.
Alright, go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regret. That's not funny!
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
So the legends were true.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you?
Do you?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easy. However, since you recognize the name...
Yes. I'm here to reforge...
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact. Just like what you are doing.
Can you tell me about the last era? What did you do, Polixia?
A long, long time ago, there were a pair, but fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member.
That trial was indeed recorded.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend, but I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided, and manifested in aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not...
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when the half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, That was the curse I forced upon you.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying from then on. My Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life, what irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another. Like a pair of hands, we walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste.
Even though I forced the authority.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me, and but I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the hand, because the life and death of mortals should never be.
Are you saying there's no point?
No. No single being can bear life and death weigh equally heavy.
You, too. We've taken quite the ridiculous. I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this seemingly endless fate. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries. I always hoped I would see you among them. But
I know. But you don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. So, let's give our core flame to her, and have her take it back to our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorites. Let's tend the field together, and create... What do you think,
Yes, just... You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout as foretold by the prophecy. Thanatos' authority, our fated moment, has arrived. Yes, but unlike that time... Yes. As dictate, complete your trial in this life. Grant me you've been tempered by life and death. Like a raven butterfly, flying swift.
I will. After this, the cycle of life and death will flow once again.
Just one last thing.
Of course.
Please.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if we do not know each other, I will still hold you tightly in my...
Casterus, you're as beautiful.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, when this farce is over, your soul will be—
No need to ask so many times.
Then why do you drag your feet?
I simply find them—
Such harsh words.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh.
I know myself better than you think I do.
And they— Well,
Should I thank you?
the hour of the trial has come. Do you—
I suppose there is no point in putting—
You were saying that I'm—
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually— Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, for all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia. If Castorus was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, if the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls—
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure?
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess. Besides, I and Exagoras am— Come, let us go and teach them. Reinen. So,
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this, let them hear the voice.
as always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa.
Everyone must cast their vote.
Prof, do you truly...
Akuma has stood strong under this system for but that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want... I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to... So...
No, I don't. Because that question is not yours to ask in the... Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around. You still have time. So give it something. Tell it to those begging for salvation.
Thank you, Professor.
That's Anaxagoras.
Who?
That'll depend on how well you perform.
Elders and citizens, finding of IDs.
Much obliged.
I remember him.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy?
Can this dude really?
By Kefali above, as you look upon me, I see your fear and misgivings. Yet, before you contemplate something, as
what?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village. How I wish I could invite all of you, because she and all that she nurtured. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Why, Fina? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees. Much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the Strife Demi.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy isn't...
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because... The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body. The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now in
You insolent whelp!
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defense. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her up. They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans. But citizens, examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, make your judgment. Then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, for Aglaya, Trebios, and I, and this vow will stay true until the end of our... A steadfast and unwavering promise.
He's absolutely right. The Christos heirs have only our best interests.
At the present time, on the scales of Talentum, each faction holds an equal share of...
As expected. This is the moment when...
And now, it seems...
Is there anyone else who hasn't...
No, you're the last.
I have long since...
Very well. The last vote.
Always...
Talk about a grand...
So will he vote for?
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was... Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the... But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Gold, will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of how...
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises.
Very well. I thank you for...
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are,
Lord Anaxa, please do not...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
Just vote already. What are you waiting?
Your vote. Cast your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something...
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation? Oh, Circes. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
Phew. Well done, child. Just...
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer, raised in the doctrine.
I respect you.
You cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticism. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound. Go forth. Go now, child. And when you reach the end of this journey...
You have my word, sir.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. May we meet again.
What are you waiting?
Silence!
Behold, Circes. Here at this... For this place is but one...
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day.
My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else! Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world!
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. Buy carefully.
No! Ligus, you can't! Anaxa, what have you... I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment.
Have you forgotten?
You put on such a grand performance.
Performance? No, you are quite If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in because I and
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, I have observed that Akuma has chosen her destiny.
You!
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. By your leave, Lord.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please.
What is this performer up to now?
Just moments ago, all of you made a but I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Aaron... No one? Must I pick... Very well. You, the one acting so... No? Fine. Next.
What are you trying to do?
Useless.
Hey!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this.
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one... Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare... Everything that the Flame Chase Journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact...
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
It's impossible.
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even enough? You blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies?
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are... You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should...
By the gods, even kindness has been...
The catalyst. We're carefully involved.
had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akima's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully...
The honor is mine.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence. If Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. First, Elder Kindness of Akima and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties in the names of Talantan and Kefili. Akima is to form a committee before the 7th action hour.
Yes! That's what...
Curse you!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the... In the names of Talantan and Kefili, the accused must be allowed to hear...
Professor.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will...
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya.
Let him die!
Then, O Talantan on high.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends. Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, and it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Emphorius to wait for when the flower... Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld in exchange. Please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work... Just like the other demigods, I will stay. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If you're determined, please consider this a one-time exception. I will do and for your life, the only life I can save. I am glad to hear that.
I believe in you.
Don't go. Please, I beg you. Look back.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they reveal. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in. Over here, friend! Take my hand! Let's go home.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some... Is it Ornyx's final blessing? It's truly... Perhaps it is fate. Once again, it seems that this is the riddle. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly one... Do you recall that prophecy? That I promised you that I would do everything in my power. I can finally ended the wish I once sought, but could never grasp is now within reach. Every touch, everything will radiate with an intent. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking.
I gave up everything in search of truth. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate.
Crave power, like a fly.
Those are your words.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years.
So, this is our last chance. May I resonate with your core flame, Agla?
Please do.
That's impossible.
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete, until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead.
I've long predicted this was the case, but how ironic. But casting aside our ideological differences...
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of... Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates...
Congratulations are in order.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take...
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your...
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him.
I'm glad... But... I don't see Castris.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the... Trinan, please, recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and there was one who joined hands with the Titan. A traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. She is the O Majesty of the 12 Titans. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Constellation for death.
For life and death to be...
Look! It's...
No, It's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of Casterus. No. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were... So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring...
You never change. I don't understand. If your theory is correct...
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget, it goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past.
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true.
Then allow me to tell you right now that what exactly are we? My answer is that So, what are we when the very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person?
Is that what news?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extent. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But to destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world. That person is you, child of Kefali. So, carry everything of this world and live on. And especially, don't...
Anaxa, I swear to you.
Good. That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great performer.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness, and accept. Thus, I shall confer upon you shall transcend the
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. Oh, Circes.
Well, you've already
That is true.
But I do.
What is it?
As you've so boldly stated, if that is the case.
But, since we should allow the children of humanity who come after. Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul! And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express? But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, I do not have conclusive evidence. Perhaps March 7th's memory. Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will... Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, is Miss Himiko suspicious of me? In other words, now is the time for me. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Emphorius holds a world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror. Means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world. They might unleash their wild ambitions. I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not. You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I cannot be certain, but I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice. Let me take back a part of what I said. Just although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in. It's fully. Their gaze has just.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Emphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun.
It's,
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta.
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged. Not only does this person know of Emphorius, but there are also many. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms.
It seems like Miss Black's...
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside.
You're planning to head to...
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did. See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any... But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of
I see. You do seem like the most...
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, then, sit back and enjoy the All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work. First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll...
As you command, the preparations are complete.
Second mirror, prepare this time, raise...
Okay.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data spirit entity. What? Good question. Forget it. Just use my own appearance. Preparation of the data spirit entity thought refraction at max power. Excellent. First...
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Preparing to activate spatial warp countdown. Warp activated.
Oh! So that's second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time.
All right. Please read.
Can't you hurry?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. What a magnificent sight. Let's see. Perhaps I'll be able to find. What's this? A statue? What's this? Oh, it moves? Who are you? Oh, I finally found. How esteemed must you be for the great Herda to come out personally? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how?
My deepest apologies, esteemed lady.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is...
Are you not going to answer my question? Who are you?
I have many identities, Lycurgus.
All right, Lycus. But you can't possibly...
Regrettably, I do not have the... However, standards are always flexible. Well, not now. Please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be...
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that...
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long year, but my answer remains unchanged. Madam?
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered. How do you plan to
Within the scope of the ultimate agreement, there are 170. After filtering through them, I have determined...
Oh?
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, and for...
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is just like you, I have basked in the gaze...
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings...
I assume that you...
Of course.
Third, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your action.
What a brazen... But since you put it that way, why don't you...
It concerns the third path that is entangled with them for the destruction. You will break the shackles of a lord rather...
Pour me a cup, will you?